You were not created to be a victim of your circumstances. You were designed to be a conqueror, to rise above the challenges and adversity that come your way. Strength and resilience are not just attributes. They are the essence of your very nature. It's embedded in your DNA. You are equipped with everything you need to overcome whatever obstacles stand in your way. Too many people walk through life carrying burdens, weighed down by past failures, mistakes, and pain. They allow their demons, those inner struggles, those fears, that self-doubt, to define who they are and control their destiny. But I tell you today, you are more than your past. You are more than the struggles you faced. You are more than the circumstances that have tried to define you. The demons you face are not there to destroy you. They are there to develop you. The trials, the challenges, the struggles, they are the proving ground where your strength and resilience are tested. But you must make a decision. Will you allow those demons to defeat you, or will you rise above them? Your strength is not in your own ability. It is in your reliance on the purpose that drives you. When you understand your purpose, nothing can stop you. The challenges you face, the setbacks you encounter, they are all stepping stones to your greater destiny. The power to conquer is not in avoiding the struggle. It is in your willingness to face it with courage, with faith, and with an unshakable belief that you are destined for more. You have greatness inside of you. The demons you face cannot hold you down unless you allow them to. Your strength is greater than your struggles. Your resilience is unbreakable. You were born to conquer, not to be defeated. From the moment you were created, you were designed for victory. It is in your very nature to rise above, to overcome, and to lead. Too often we find ourselves struggling with the weight of challenges, the burden of obstacles, and the fear of failure. But here's the truth. Defeat is not your destiny. You are made for something greater. You are more than your circumstances. You are a conqueror, destined to rise above the trials that come your way. Let me ask you something. When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see the person who has faced so much adversity and pain that they are simply surviving, barely making it through life? Or do you see the warrior within? The one who has been equipped with strength and resilience to conquer everything standing in their path. We often hear the term victim mentality, and it's a dangerous mindset. It's the idea that we are the product of our circumstances and that life is out to get us. But the truth is, life will test us. It will challenge us. But those tests are not meant to break us. They are meant to make us stronger. And more importantly, they are meant to reveal the greatness that is already inside us. Think about it this way. When gold is refined, it doesn't become pure by being left untouched. The gold is placed in the fire. It is heated to extreme temperatures so that the impurities can be burned away. This process is painful, uncomfortable, and harsh. But once it's done, the gold is more valuable, more beautiful, and more resilient than before. And so are you. The fire you face, the trials that seem unbearable, are there to refine you, not to destroy you. They are there to bring out the best in you. In the book of Romans, it says, we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. This means that every situation you face, good or bad, is working for your good. Your battles are part of a greater plan, a divine purpose that is unfolding in your life. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a victor, and you are positioned for greatness. But for this to be true in your life, you must make a choice. You must decide that defeat will not define you. You must choose to see every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger, to become better, and to step further into your purpose. There is power in your decision to conquer. It's not just about the battles you face, but about how you approach them. Do you see them as obstacles, or do you see them as stepping stones to the life you were born to live? Let me share a real-life example with you. Think about a young athlete training for a championship. Every day they push their body beyond its limits, lifting heavier weights, running faster, and enduring pain and exhaustion. Why? Because they know that through the struggle, they will grow stronger. They don't back away from the challenge, they embrace it, because they understand that it's through the struggle that they will achieve victory. You too are in a constant process of training. Life is your coach, and the obstacles you face are your workouts. Will you choose to stay in the comfort zone, avoiding the tough situations, or will you embrace the challenge, knowing that the pain you experience today is building your strength for tomorrow? There is a powerful scripture in the book of Philippians that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This verse isn't just about the good things in life. It's about the strength to face the difficult things, the strength to stand tall in the midst of adversity. You don't face life's challenges alone. God has equipped you with everything you need to conquer, to rise, and to move forward. When you understand that you were created to conquer, you stop seeing yourself as a victim. You stop thinking that life is simply happening to you, and you begin to understand that life is responding to you. The victories you desire are within your reach, but they require you to step into your true identity. You are not defined by your failures or your struggles. You are defined by the strength and the resilience God has placed within you. So today I challenge you, stop seeing yourself as someone who just survives life. You are a conqueror. The challenges you face are not there to defeat you. They are there to reveal the greatness within you. You are more than a conqueror. You are destined for victory. You were born to conquer, not to be defeated. Strength is developed through overcoming challenges. You don't become strong by avoiding life's difficulties. You become strong by facing them head on and pushing through them. We all go through tough times, times when the weight of the world feels like it's pressing down on us. But let me ask you this. If you never faced any challenges, how would you know what you're capable of? How would you discover the true strength that lies within you? Think about the process of building muscle. When you go to the gym, you don't grow stronger by lifting weights that are too easy for you. No, you grow stronger by pushing your limits, by lifting weights that challenge you, that make you strain and sweat. The muscles break down under pressure, but they rebuild stronger than before. The same principle applies to your life. Every challenge you face, every obstacle that seems insurmountable, is an opportunity to develop the strength you need to go to the next level in your life. This is why the Bible says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. James 1:2-4. The key to this scripture is understanding that trials are not something to be feared or avoided. They are the very means by which we develop the perseverance and strength necessary to live out our purpose. It's through these trials that we are refined, that our character is shaped, and that our strength is developed. But how do we see challenges differently? Too often, when we encounter difficulty, we react with fear, frustration, or even despair. We want to escape the pain or the discomfort as quickly as possible. Yet the real power lies in how we choose to respond to these challenges. Will we shrink back, or will we face them with courage and conviction, knowing that in every trial there is an opportunity to grow stronger? Take a look at the story of David and Goliath. Here was a young shepherd boy, small in stature, facing a giant who was not only physically imposing, but also an experienced warrior. Everyone else in the army was paralyzed with fear, but David did not see the giant as an obstacle. He saw it as an opportunity to prove his strength and his faith. He had already faced challenges, fighting off lions and bears to protect his sheep. Those smaller victories prepared him for the giant. He understood that strength doesn't come from avoiding battles, but from having the courage to face them, knowing that God would provide the strength he needed. In the same way, your challenges are preparing you for something greater. The trials you go through, the difficulties that seem overwhelming, are not there to defeat you. They are there to strengthen you, to prepare you for the next season of your life. Think about a tree that grows tall and strong in the face of a storm. The wind bends it, but it doesn't break. With each gust, the tree grows more resilient. Its roots go deeper into the ground, and its trunk becomes sturdier. In the same way, your challenges are the winds that test you. They are shaping you into a stronger, more resilient person. And here's the truth: you are not alone in your struggles. When you face challenges, you don't have to face them in your own strength. The Bible assures us, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. God gives you the strength to endure. He provides the grace to stand firm no matter what storm you may be facing. But it's your willingness to endure, to keep pressing forward, that activates that strength. The moment you decide to press on, even when everything in you wants to give up, you tap into a power that is greater than anything you could ever imagine. Strength is not just about physical endurance. It's about mental, emotional, and spiritual resilience. It's about choosing to hold on to hope, to believe that better days are ahead, and to trust that every challenge has a purpose. Think about the example of a marathon runner. The race isn't won in the first mile or even the first half. It's won in the final stretch, when the runner is exhausted, when every muscle aches, and when the finish line seems impossibly far. But the runner pushes through, not because they feel strong, but because they built the strength to finish, one step at a time. Your challenges are your marathon. They are building your strength step by step. You may not see it now, but every trial, every obstacle is shaping you into the person you need to be to fulfill your purpose. There is a divine purpose in your pain. There is a lesson in every setback. And there is a victory waiting for you on the other side. So don't be afraid of the challenges that come your way. Embrace them. They are the very thing that will develop your strength. With each challenge you face, you are becoming more of the person you were always meant to be. Strength is developed through overcoming challenges. Resilience is the ability to rise after every fall. Life is a journey that is filled with ups and downs, victories and defeats, moments of strength and moments of weakness. But one thing that truly sets apart those who succeed from those who fall short is resilience. The ability to bounce back, to rise again after facing setbacks. It's not about avoiding failure or hardship, but about how you respond to it when it inevitably comes your way. In fact, resilience is not just a skill, it's a mindset. A decision that you make every day to keep going no matter what. Think about the process of learning to walk as a child. Every time a baby falls, it doesn't stay down, it gets up. Again and again, with determination and persistence. Each fall is not seen as failure, but as part of the learning process. The baby doesn't understand the word failure. It simply understands the instinct to rise and try again. This is the foundation of resilience. A mindset that views setbacks not as permanent defeat, but as temporary obstacles to be overcome. You too have this inner strength, even if you don't always recognize it. You were created to rise, to get up, and to keep moving forward. The Bible is full of stories of resilient individuals who faced tremendous challenges but chose to rise after every fall. Take the story of Job, for example. Job lost everything, his wealth, his health, and even his family. Yet through all of it, he did not lose his faith. He questioned, he lamented, but he never gave up. In the end, God restored to Job everything he had lost and even more. Job's story is a reminder that no matter how deep our sorrow or pain may be, we are never truly defeated unless we choose to stop getting up. Resilience is also about having a deep understanding that setbacks do not define your future. In 2 Corinthians 4:8 and 9, Paul writes, "We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed." This is the essence of resilience. No matter how hard life presses against you, you are not crushed. No matter how perplexing the situation may seem, you are not in despair. Even when you feel abandoned, you are never truly alone. And even when you are struck down, you are not destroyed. Resilience is about being knocked down but never staying down. It's about continuing to fight, continuing to rise, and continuing to press forward with the faith that your breakthrough is on the other side of your struggle. Think of the example of a tree in a storm. The tree may bend and its leaves may be torn away, but its roots go deep. The storm may rattle it, but it doesn't uproot it. In fact, the more storms the tree faces, the stronger its roots become. In the same way, every difficulty you face can make you stronger if you choose to persevere through it. You may bend under pressure, but you don't have to break. Your roots, your faith, your purpose, your resilience are what will keep you standing strong even when the storms of life seem overwhelming. Resilience is also about the power of perspective. How do you view your struggles? Are they burdens or are they opportunities for growth? Do you see setbacks as barriers or do you view them as stepping stones to something greater? Perspective changes everything. The Bible says in Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. This means that even in our darkest moments, God is working behind the scenes for our good. He is using every trial, every setback to shape us into the people we are meant to be. When you choose to see your struggles through the lens of faith and purpose, you develop a resilient mindset that enables you to rise every time life knocks you down. Let's also consider a real-life analogy. Think about an athlete training for a competition. The training is grueling, exhausting, and filled with setbacks. But the athlete doesn't quit when they face obstacles. They keep training, keep pushing, and keep striving. It's the resilience to get up after every fall, to push through when their body is telling them to quit, that leads them to success. In life, we are all athletes in the race of purpose. The more resilient you are, the closer you get to fulfilling your calling. The more you rise after every fall, the stronger you become in the pursuit of your destiny. You may feel like life has knocked you down. You may have experienced heartbreak, disappointment, or failure. But the question is, will you stay down or will you rise? Will you allow the challenges of life to define you or will you rise above them, knowing that they are just temporary obstacles on your journey? Resilience is not about being immune to pain or hardship. It's about having the strength to keep going despite the pain. It's about choosing to rise every time life tries to knock you down. It's about the determination to press forward, to never give up, and to trust that no matter what happens, your story is not over. With resilience, you can face any challenge, overcome any obstacle, and continue to move toward the future you were created for. Resilience is the ability to rise after every fall. Your demons are opportunities for growth and development. In life, we often encounter struggles that seem overwhelming, fears, doubts, insecurities, and habits that hold us back. These demons can take many forms: fear of failure, the grip of past mistakes, the weight of negative thoughts, or even unresolved anger. But the truth is, these challenges are not there to defeat you. They are there to shape you, to refine you, and to push you closer to the person you were meant to become. The key is in how you choose to respond to these challenges. Take a moment to reflect. What are the demons in your life? What fears or insecurities continue to haunt you, keeping you from fully stepping into your potential? Are you allowing these struggles to control you, or are you choosing to face them and rise above them? In the Bible, we read the story of David and Goliath. David, a young shepherd boy, faced a giant that everyone else was too afraid to confront. Goliath was a demon in physical form, a giant who instilled fear in the hearts of even the bravest warriors. But David did not see Goliath as an insurmountable enemy. He saw an opportunity to show the power of God working through him. He recognized that the challenge the demon, was not meant to defeat him, but to bring out the strength and faith that had been hidden within him all along. David's faith allowed him to view his struggle as a stepping stone, a means by which he would grow in courage, in leadership, and in trust in God's provision. He didn't run from Goliath, he ran towards him. Armed not with conventional weapons, but with his faith and trust in God, his demon, Goliath, became the opportunity for David's destiny to unfold. Every challenge you face, every demon you encounter is an opportunity for you to grow, to trust God more deeply, and to move closer to your purpose. You see, the demons in your life are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to refine you, to purify your faith, and to reveal your true strength. James 1:02-04 reminds us of this truth. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Trials, struggles, and demons are part of a process, a refining process. They develop perseverance, character, and maturity. Without them, you wouldn't be able to grow into the person you were created to be. The challenges you face today are preparing you for the opportunities of tomorrow. Think about a sculptor who chisels away at a block of marble. The process is harsh and often requires great precision, but with every strike, the sculptor reveals the masterpiece hidden within the stone. Similarly, the difficulties you face are chiseling away the parts of you that are not in alignment with your true purpose. They are helping to reveal the person you are meant to be if you allow them to. The problem arises when we view our demons as obstacles to avoid or something to be feared. We spend so much time trying to run from our struggles or wishing they would disappear that we miss the growth opportunities right in front of us. Imagine if David had run from Goliath. He would have never known the strength and victory that awaited him. He would have never stepped into the leadership role that God had planned for him. But because he chose to face his demon, he became a hero, a king, and a man after God's own heart. The Apostle Paul, too, faced his own demons. He writes in 2 Corinthians 12:9-10, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. For the sake of Christ, then, I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong." Paul understood that his struggles, his demons, were not weaknesses to be ashamed of, but opportunities for God's power to be displayed. Through his difficulties, Paul was able to experience God's grace in a deeper way, and his faith grew stronger as a result. Just as a plant grows stronger by stretching toward the sun, you too grow stronger when you stretch toward your struggles, confronting them with courage and faith. The demons in your life, whether they are internal battles with self-doubt or external obstacles in your path, are not there to keep you down. They are there to help you rise. Think about the process of training for a sport or building a business. You encounter setbacks, failures, and challenges along the way, but these struggles don't define you. They are part of the journey towards success. Without the obstacles, there would be no growth, no improvement, no achievement. The same is true in life. The more you face your demons, the stronger you become, and the more equipped you are to step into your calling. So when you face a challenge, don't run from it. Don't shrink back in fear. Instead, embrace it as an opportunity to grow stronger, to trust more deeply in God's power, and to become the person you were always meant to be. Your demons are not there to destroy you. They are there to develop you. Your demons are opportunities for growth and development. Purpose is the source of your true power. Many people go through life searching for meaning, striving for success, and trying to find fulfillment, yet too often they miss the most important truth. The key to true strength lies in understanding and living out your purpose. When you know why you are here, when you understand the unique purpose for which you were created, it becomes the driving force behind everything you do. It gives you clarity in times of uncertainty, energy in times of exhaustion, and hope in moments of despair. Think about a car. A car doesn't function at its highest capacity when it is used for the wrong purpose. If you try to drive a sports car off-road, it will struggle. If you try to use a truck to race in a Formula One competition, it will falter. Every vehicle has a design, a purpose that determines its strength and effectiveness. Similarly, you were created with a purpose. Your true power comes from understanding that purpose and aligning your actions, decisions, and life choices with it. The Bible speaks clearly about purpose. In Jeremiah 29:11, God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." God has designed each one of us with a unique purpose in mind, and his plans for us are good. Your purpose is not random, it's not a coincidence, it's the very reason you were created. And when you begin to walk in your purpose, you tap into a source of power that is far greater than any of your own capabilities. So how do we find our purpose? It begins with asking yourself some deep, soul-searching questions. What is it that you are passionate about? What are the things that stir your heart and move you to action? What are the gifts and talents that you have that can impact the world around you? These questions are the starting point to discovering your true calling. Your purpose isn't just about what you can do, it's about what you were made to do. Let me give you a real-life analogy. Think of an athlete who knows their sport inside and out. They don't just go through the motions, they play with passion and purpose. They are driven by something beyond just winning or gaining recognition. They understand that their purpose is not only to play, but to inspire others, to use their platform to make a difference. When they are operating within their purpose, their strength seems limitless. It's the same for you. When you are aligned with your true purpose, everything you do feels energized and fulfilling. You wake up with a sense of excitement because you know you are living out what you were designed to do. In the Bible, the Apostle Paul understood this well. He writes in Philippians 3:14, "I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus." Paul was not distracted by the things of the world. He knew that his purpose was to preach the gospel, to spread the good news of Christ to all nations. That purpose drove him to endure hardships, to face persecution, and to keep pressing forward despite opposition. His sense of purpose was the foundation of his strength. When you know your purpose, you are able to endure through trials and setbacks. You see, life will never be free of challenges. There will be moments when it feels like everything is working against you. But when your purpose is clear, those challenges no longer have the power to defeat you. Instead, they become stepping stones to fulfill your greater calling. Look at the example of someone who is building a business. Starting a business is no easy feat. It requires perseverance, dedication, and the ability to push through difficulties. But when the entrepreneur understands their purpose in the business, whether it's to serve others, create jobs, or provide a solution to a problem, the challenges become more manageable. The purpose behind the business gives them the strength to press on. The same is true for your life. If you understand your purpose, the challenges you face will not stop you. They will fuel you, and you will rise above them with the strength that comes from living out your divine calling. Purpose also aligns you with your true identity. The world may try to tell you who you are and what you should do, but only your purpose can reveal your true worth. Psalm 139:13 says, "For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made." God designed you with purpose, and that purpose is what gives you value. When you understand that your value comes from fulfilling your purpose, it changes the way you view yourself and the way you approach life. You no longer measure yourself by worldly standards of success, but by the fulfillment of your unique calling. Moreover, purpose brings focus. It helps you to filter out distractions and to stay on the path that leads to fulfillment. When you don't know your purpose, life can feel overwhelming, and you may find yourself chasing after things that don't truly matter. But when you are clear on your purpose, your decisions become easier. You know where to invest your time, energy, and resources because you understand the greater vision. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind of life, but purpose is what gives you the vision to see beyond the moment. It helps you to rise above the circumstances and challenges you may face, knowing that you are working towards something greater. Your purpose is the source of your strength. It is the driving force behind everything you do, and when you align yourself with it, you unlock a power that comes from living in harmony with your Creator's plan. Don't allow the distractions of life to pull you away from what you were created to do. Discover your purpose and let it fuel you, guide you, and empower you to live a life of strength, resilience, and victory. Purpose is the source of your true power. Your strength and resilience are not meant to be exercised in isolation. One of the greatest misconceptions people have about strength is that it is something you build alone. In reality, strength is best cultivated in community. You were created to live in relationship with others, to be a part of something larger than yourself. The idea that you are meant to handle everything on your own can lead to burnout, frustration, and even hopelessness. But when you surround yourself with the right people, those who share your values, who encourage and uplift you, you tap into a source of strength that is beyond your own. The Bible speaks about the importance of community in many places. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 reminds us, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, and has not another to lift him up." This verse speaks to the power of partnership and support. Life is full of challenges, and while personal resilience is important, it's equally essential to have people in your life who can help you when you stumble. You are not meant to go through life alone. God designed you to thrive in community. Think about the analogy of a rope. A single strand of rope may be strong, but it's not nearly as powerful as multiple strands twisted together. When you combine several strands, the rope becomes exponentially stronger. In the same way, your strength is multiplied when you are connected to others who share your purpose, your vision, and your faith. You may have strength on your own, but when you are in the right community, that strength becomes magnified. Together, you can accomplish far more than you ever could on your own. We also see the importance of community in the life of Jesus. Jesus, though fully God, surrounded himself with a close group of disciples. He didn't walk alone. He shared his mission with others, and through them, his message spread across the world. Even in his darkest hour, when he was about to face the cross, he asked his disciples to stay with him and pray. He knew the value of community in times of struggle. In Matthew 26:38, Jesus said, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me." If even Jesus, the Son of God, needed support, how much more do we need it? Community also helps to strengthen your faith. When you surround yourself with others who are walking the same path, your faith is nurtured and deepened. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." The people you choose to walk with have the power to either build you up or pull you down. When you choose to be around people who encourage, challenge, and uplift you, your faith grows stronger. Their strength becomes your strength, and your resilience is bolstered. Consider the example of a runner. A long-distance runner who is training for a marathon may have the endurance to finish the race, but the support of a running group can make the journey easier. They push each other, encourage one another, and celebrate each milestone along the way. The support they offer one another gives them the strength to keep going when they are exhausted. Life is much the same. You may have the ability to overcome challenges, but having the right people in your corner can make the journey smoother and less daunting. Think for a moment about the struggles you faced in your life. Did you go through them alone, or did you have someone by your side offering support? Whether it was a family member, a friend, or a mentor, chances are that having someone to share your burden made the experience more bearable. This is the power of community. When you share your struggles with others, you are not only helping yourself, but also strengthening them. Your testimony becomes a source of encouragement for others who may be facing similar challenges. The story of Moses and Aaron gives another powerful example of the importance of community. When the Israelites were fighting a battle, Moses stood on a hill with his staff raised in the air. As long as Moses kept his arms raised, the Israelites were winning. But when his arms grew tired and he lowered them, the battle turned. Seeing this, Moses' brother Aaron and another man named Hur came alongside him, supporting his arms, ensuring that they stayed raised until the battle was won. Moses was strong, but he could not win the battle alone. His victory was the result of a community coming together to support and strengthen him. When you surround yourself with people who are committed to your success, you are more likely to achieve victory in your own life. But community is not just about receiving support, it's also about giving it. As much as you need others to lift you up, you are also called to lift others up. Your strength and resilience are not just for your benefit, they are for the benefit of those around you. In Galatians 6:02, we are reminded to bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. When you take the time to encourage, pray for, and support others, you contribute to their strength and resilience. In doing so, you create a cycle of support and empowerment where each person builds up the other. So ask yourself, who are you walking with? Who do you turn to for support when life gets hard? Are you surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, encourage you, and help you rise above your struggles? And just as importantly, are you being that support for others? Because your strength and resiliency are magnified when you choose to walk in community, lifting others up and allowing them to lift you in return. Strength and resilience are found in the power of community. As we reflect on the journey of conquering our demons, it is clear that the challenges we face are not roadblocks, but stepping stones to becoming who we were always meant to be. When we face our struggles with faith, embrace our purpose, and seek support in the right community, we unlock a power within ourselves that is truly transformative. Remember, your strength does not come from avoiding the battle. It comes from facing it head-on with the confidence that you are not alone. Your resilience will be built through the trials you overcome, and your purpose will give you the clarity and focus to keep moving forward no matter what. Good luck on this journey of strength and resilience. May you find the courage to confront every challenge, the wisdom to know your true purpose, and the support of those who lift you up along the way. Thank you for your time and attention. Keep pressing on, knowing that your strength is far greater than you realize. Keep moving forward and never forget, you were created for greatness.